What is up, guys? MiniBean75 here, and today I'm back with another build in Minecraft. This is actually going to be a two-part build. It's going to be a zoo and an aquarium. Today I'm just going to focus just on the zoo, and then next week I'll do a tour of the aquarium, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, guys, let's get into taking a look at the zoo. Alright, and as we get to the front of the zoo, we can see the big sign here that actually says zoo on it. Big, bold letters, you know, I think it looks really, really cool. This little building here is actually going to be where you can get your tickets. Our admission price is going to be $29.99 for adults, $9.99 for kids. We've got a map on each side when you first walk in, so you can see the map of the entire zoo. I think that looks really cool. Up in the front here, we've got lockers. I just put in some chests, just something to kind of give it more of the whole zoo to have a realistic kind of feel. And then we'll just start going through the different exhibits. So first we've got the capybara here. They're just like little rodent-looking things. This is going to be a bird. I believe it's called a rhea, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know if I've actually ever seen one of these birds before, but they look pretty cool. And then over here we've got this is the yellow-footed rock wallaby. It's basically a kangaroo. And then in here we've got some reindeer. And if we pop over here, we've got some flamingos. We've got llamas. These are going to be giant pangolins. And then these are going to be some aardvarks. And then if we look over here, we've got our souvenir shop. This is basically just going to have the whole wall along the back is just going to have different t-shirts. We've got different shelves with different items that a person would potentially maybe want to buy at a zoo. Over here is where we've got our food stand. And this is basically just going to give you typical food things when you go out to places like this. The prices are very reasonable, I will say that. Well, you know, we've got cheeseburger, hamburger, french fries, cheese fries, chicken tenders, cheese curds, nachos, giant pretzel, pizza slice, 2 slices for $5 or the whole pie for $10, candy, bag of chips, fountain soda, bottled water, ice cream cone, milkshakes, and those are available in vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and peanut butter. I had to put peanut butter because if you've never had a peanut butter milkshake, you are not living because it is awesome. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I'm actually going to fly all the way back across. We're just going to try to work our way from the front all the way to the back. In here, this is actually going to be the Reptile House. So it's just filled with just the reptiles that are inside of the zoo. We've got another map here of the zoo. In the first area, it's just kind of a area where you walk in. There would be a lot of people kind of passing in and out. Spaces for people to sit down and whatnot. And then if we look in here, we've got our pink iguana. There's actually 2. I believe must be a smaller one, maybe hiding behind that log. Over here, we've got the fire-bellied newt. And these are basically just like little kind of salamanders. We've got the fire-bellied toads there. And then right here, we've got a grass snake. There are 2 of them. Yep, there's one back there, one right there. This big guy sticking out of this the glass here, this is going to be the Burmese python. Obviously a huge snake. But in this add-on that I'm using, link will be down in the description, by the way. The add-on that I'm using, the snakes will bend a little bit when they move, but they don't actually curl up. So it kind of takes away from the realism a little bit, but nonetheless, it's a Burmese python. I think it looks sweet. Here we've got some giant tortoises. Typically in most zoos, the tortoises are outside, but for how mine worked out, it worked out best to have the tortoises inside. And then over here we've got the Indian, I believe that's gharial. It's basically like a crocodile. Pretty sweet. I gave them an area that's mostly water with just a little bit of land because they spend a lot of their time in water. Over here we've got the black mamba. I believe there's 2 black mambas. Yeah, there's one farther back there behind the cactus. And then here we've got a king cobra. His head's sticking out the back. Oh, there we go. Now we get a good look at him. Hey, buddy. And then over here we've got a couple vipers. You know, just some deserty type snakes. If we keep moving through here, on this side we have the same thing that we had over there, the souvenirs, the food. Oh, I guess here's the bathrooms. I could show you. They're the same on each side. Women's and men's restrooms. You walk in, it's just a set of restrooms. Nothing crazy. The men's looks the exact same, except they've got urinals too. You know, everybody's got to go to the bathroom. Over here, we've got our elephants, which look awesome. African elephants. And then we've got 2 different types of rhinos. I can't really pronounce either one. This is a Sumatran rhinoceros. Smaller, got a pretty cool looking... The skin itself, the color difference is pretty cool. Then these are just some big gray ones. These are called Javan or Havan rhinoceros. I don't know. I'm not a zoo expert. I'm a Minecraft builder, and I just try to do my best. Here we've got some pygmy hippopotamuses, or hippopotami. I don't really know exactly if what the plural of hippopotamus is. It might just be hippopotamus. I don't know. And then if we fly over here, we've got our giraffes, which look really, really good, honestly. And then we've got our zebras, and for whatever reason, on this add-on, I tried everything. The zebras don't have their black stripes. Like, I know that, like, zebras, like, I think, like, not all of them have black stripes, but, like, I don't know. It's just really weird to me. Anyway, let's move on here. We've got our pronghorns. We've got male and females. And as you can see, the males are absolutely going at it. They must be fighting for dominance or something. And then we've got some camels over here. And the camels, honestly, look really, really good, too. All right, so here's going to be the first chunk of the zoo exhibit so far. Now let's take a step into the next section. So in the next section, guys, this first area here, it's just going to be a big pond. I basically made this to just kind of be like a peaceful area. You're kind of walking around with the family. Maybe the kids are running around. They're getting on your nerves, and you need a spot to just kind of walk and just chill for a second. That's exactly what this area is going to be. Or maybe the kids just want to get a somewhat of an up-close and personal look at some fish, because there are a ton of fish inside of this pond. Mainly salmon and cod. But yeah, lots of fish in this pond. If we work our way around, there we can see another map. I pretty much just kind of have these maps filtered through. Hold on. Stupid rain. Alright, and we're back to clear weather. For whatever reason, this game just, when it wants to rain, no matter how much I change it, it just refuses to not stay clear. Anyway, this is going to be, we've got some penguins here. This looks really cool. So basically, oh, we got a little baby penguin down there. These penguins, basically, they live in this exhibit that's made of nothing but, like, ice and snow. I kind of made, like, a little ice castle with a little water slide. For the most part, the penguins have just spent all their time in the little pond, but they look cute. Look how cute he looks. And if we pop over here, we've got a couple bulls. And then we've got some wild African dogs. And then over here, this is going to be the Bengal tiger cage. We've got a little viewing area so people can go up to the glass and get up close and personal with the tigers. There's sheep in there for whatever reason, and I'm shocked the tigers haven't killed the sheep yet. But yeah, we've got 4 Bengal tigers inside of this one. And then over here, this is going to be the African lion pen. We've got, 2 male lions now. So I had a couple cubs, and apparently one of the cubs turned into a big male, because before, when I was building this, I only had 1 male. But yeah, so we've got some African lions there. Same deal. Look at that view. Look at that view. You can't beat that. You really can't. Then what do we got over here? We've got foxes, wolves. So some of the animals, as you can tell, I used directly just from Minecraft. They had some animals that worked out really well for a zoo. And then here we've got some sea lions. There's male and female in here. That guy is a pretty good sized sea lion. Are there any hiding back here? Just a little guy up here. Hello. But yeah, so this is going to be the sea lion pen. And then if we keep moving our way over here, I guess I might as well show you these 2 in the front first. Here we've got some cheetahs, which I think look awesome. And then a little farther over, we've got some hyenas. And then in this building back here, another map there, this building back here is actually going to be the birdhouse. So we're going to have a bunch of different kinds of birds in here. So first up on this section on the side, we've got roadrunners on this side. Meep. And then over here, we've got some, I believe they're called eagle owls. There's 2 of them, as you can see. And they pretty much just chill, and they do their owl thing. Over here, we have got some king vultures. And they basically just hang out, don't do much. And then we've got the American classic, the bald eagles. And we've got one that's flying that's stuck in the roof over there. And I have no clue where the other one is. There's supposed to be 2. So unless one of them somehow got out, I don't know. Some of these birds are just hard to handle. But there's supposed to be 2 bald eagles. We can just barely see one back there. Anyway, let's keep it moving. This is my favorite part of the birdhouse. It's actually called Birdhouse. This is basically a huge terrarium where I put just tons and tons of different birds, as you can see here. I just can't imagine if this was a real zoo, walking into an area like this, and it's just, there's birds everywhere. Honestly, I probably could have put some fish in the water, too. But for the main part, I mean, this is just about birds. But yeah, I mean, we've got big birds, small birds, parrots, I don't even know, macaws, I think those are called. Just tons of birds in here. And then we bring it over to this end, and I'm going to make sure I close the door. We don't want the birds getting out. But I can kind of fly up like this and give you an aerial view of the birdhouse. Yeah, I absolutely love this part of it. And then back here, we've got just a couple more things to look at, really. So here we've got our panda bear pen, which I think looks cool. We got 4 panda bears in there. Here's going to be where the polar bears go. They're for the most part just kind of hanging out in this little ice section that I made here. But they've got a nice big pool for them to swim in. Polar bears love getting in the water. And then we've got this big thing in here. And initially I didn't have doors on it, but it didn't work. This is the bat cave. I came up with an idea because, you know, Minecraft has bats. I wanted an area where people could walk through and just get to experience bats in their natural habitat. So I just made a giant cave with the stalagmites, stalactites, whichever one goes up and down. And then it is just filled with bats. Now, obviously, it's dark, so you can't necessarily see them. But like, we can look along this back wall. And just on this back wall alone, I count 4 that are hanging from the wall. And yeah, this whole place is just filled with bats. But yeah, oh, the shit, there was one right there. But yeah, and I had to put doors on it because when I initially did it, I hoped that it was going to be dark enough inside that the bats would stay, and I was wrong. All right, I think I only have one other place for you guys to check out in the zoo. We're going to go back up to the front over here, just on the exact opposite of where the birdhouse was. We got another map there. And this is going to be the primate house. So obviously, at a zoo, we need to have a space for the primates. So we've got some jungle gyms and stuff in there for the different primates to climb up on. So on this side, we've got tamarins. There's an emperor tamarin, and I believe a gold-tailed tamarin, something like that. And then on this side, we've got baboons. I believe technically on the add-on, they're called olive baboons. And then on the right side over here, it's some kind of monkey. I just called it monkey. And then we've got bush babies over here. They're little cuties. And then on the big section here, we've got orangutans, as you can see. And they are massive. But yeah, we've got, 3 orangutans? And these are cool, actually, because I wanted it to be where their exhibit is kind of half in, half out. So that's why you can see the black glass. This is actually going to be like a type of netting. So they're breathing through, and this would kind of be like a really cool way to get up close and personal with the orangutans. And then if we go back inside, then it's regular glass where they can't actually, breathe through it or whatever. But yeah, so this, guys, is going to be the zoo. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'm definitely curious to know what you guys think about it. Let me just get a nice aerial view here of it. Yeah, I think it looks really sweet. I'm definitely curious to know what you guys think about it. Let me know how you think it looks. Let me know if you think I succeeded, if there's anything that you would have maybe done different. And the biggest thing is, let me know if you're excited to see the aquarium. The aquarium will be up probably next week is my guess. My hope is to get this video live same day I'm recording it. It's on Friday. But next week I'll get the aquarium up, and then when the aquarium video goes live, I'll go through and I'll add the link, the download link, to this video as well, because I'm not going to put this video up for download until both videos are out, because otherwise people could download this and go look at the aquarium, and that kind of ruins the whole point of the video. So that's basically where we're at, guys. I hope you guys like this. I think it turned out really cool. By far, I think one of the better builds that I've ever done. But definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Make sure you hit the like button down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I've been working my tail off, guys. Just trying to do bigger and cooler builds like this. I'm trying my damnedest to get something to work. So like I said, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell, that helps me out so much. So with all that being said, guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.